Okay, so I fished that whole other side earlier. I didn't really record anything because I wanted to try to come over here and catch some of these smaller ones over here. I was fishing the dink tournament for Warriors Heart, and figured I'd come out here and try to do a little whopper popper, see if I can't get a bite on it. And I see the fish moving at the top of the water, but that doesn't mean they're gonna bite. So I'm gonna throw it a little bit, and then if not, I'm gonna go to a worm, and I'm gonna slow fish it. But this whopper pop may be about wore out. You don't want to spin. You don't want to spin. Yeah, I'm gonna try them over here. Now I know I'm casting pretty far for a whopper plopper on that grass too, but we'll see. I'm gonna take him over on this other end down here. I won't be on top water very long over here. I'm gonna move to hopefully that little duck does not decide to go after my bait. I caught 5 over here when I was practicing last week. I don't know where that bird went. There's a duck out there somewhere. He done dove under the water trying to get some fish, some dinner. And I don't want to hook him. See that big old swirl right there? That tells me that there's one in there. I'm running over him again, see what he does. Nothing. I'm gonna run over him one more time. He came up and made a big swirl. Alright, I'm not going to spend any more time on this. I just wanted to see. It's getting late in the afternoon. I probably should be fishing that later instead of earlier. Let's see here. Kind of my old trusty wacky worm. And see what happens. Probably need to go weightless, but I'm not going to yet. This is what I've got tied on, so this is what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to pick it up and let it fall. Picking it up, or pick it up, it does that bend in that worm, and then while I let it fall, it straightens back out. I mean, weeds. That grass is. Actually, I'm gonna switch up the way I'm doing this. The wind has just been brutal on me today, which has made this a serious grind to be able to catch these fish. So I'm going to switch him over to Texas rig. And that's the way I'm gonna leave it. And I've caught. So I've only caught 2 fish today, which for this place is kind of strange. But we are going into the fall transition here, so that's when they're going to start eating the crankbaits. Well, something thumped it. Thinking that was grass. Bite. Got him. Alright. I think he's going to work. Barely. But I figured as soon as I switch over to worm, I wasn't completely sure on him. Now, let's see. I'll get that hook out there now. Let's see if he'll add up for this tournament that I'm doing. It's 14 and under for a dink tournament. I've caught 1 at that size. Everything off here that I was doing. I'm gonna get that ready. Get him one here. Oh yeah. I'm hoping he's under 14. If he's not, he's gonna be awful close. $13.5. He's bleeding too, so I'm gonna hurry up. Get him back in there. I know how big he is. 13.5. I'm just gonna put him back in and go on with the next one. Do this real quick. So I'm in the same place right now. There's only 3 of us fishing this tournament, which sometimes I like to get on there and not even do a tournament unless there's at least 6 people fishing. But I went ahead and done this one because it's getting closer to the end of the year and end of the season. I know hunting season started, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. A lot of people are hunting. But next year, next fishing season, I won't do a tournament unless there's at least 6 people entered, because it's just not worth my time or yours to do a tournament if there's not at least 6 people, and count myself, which would be 7 people entered. It's just not worth it. No one gets anything out of it. Can't order any prizes, and money's not there. So next year it will be strictly a 6-person entry level before I will even do a tournament. So, and I'll make sure to repost that or post that somewhere next year. There's another one. So, yeah, my worm. That's not cool. So that's 2 in less than 5 minutes. another one. I think he'll go too. We'll see. Let me make sure I'm recording here. Yeah, I am. Sometimes that light will throw me off and I won't be recording. But let's see. You're gonna be a little smaller than 13. You're gonna be 12. You're gonna be 1175. 1175 on this one. I'll settle down now. I'm not going north, I'll throw you back. 1175 on this one. That's what I'm wanting. Now I just need to get up in there in the 100 region there. Let's see here. See if we'll bite on this. This is a stick bait. It's a sweet tater pie. That's what it says. So I haven't used this one that much, other than maybe once or twice on a wacky rig. So, but of course I go back to work tomorrow, so no fishing for me tomorrow. And I'm gonna rig this the same way. Maybe that orange, they'll think that's some blood or something, who knows. But rig it the same way. And it's back out there. Now that I'm not in that wind. That felt like one. I don't know if it was or not. I guess I better check the bait. Yep. It was. Tiny bait curled up like that. You know it was a bite most of the time. So, and I haven't really used a lot of stick baits before. This is my first year using stick baits. I had them put up in the tackle box, and I always used curly tails. But I'm seeing now and realizing now that stick baits work just as good as curly tail. But I still like to have the orange or the red and black. I think it's Barkley straight curly tail. I can't remember if it is or not. I've got it in my bag. Open package that's now empty. I had that bait for years before I even used it, and I just decided to use it. Or try it actually, and they tore it up. Not paying attention to what I was doing. That's the second one I missed. You can be missing them now. That is the second one I have missed. I want to throw it right back where it was. So today I've caught, counting a 2-pounder that won't count in tournament, caught 4 fish.